No, to another to another other works. I am the Spine. This is by Green Productions, of course. I am the Spine, and let's continue. So, this is going to be a short one. I'm going to get the timer just so I know, just so I can actually not go too short. But yeah, so we might actually do some work today in this update video, this devlog, whatever it is, devlog update, I guess. Cause I did a few things. Well, okay. For Preview 16, there are very few changes. And the reason why we're doing Preview 16 so early is because it's about that time, it's about that time. When did we do preview? We'll figure out when we did the last preview. Was earlier this month, and then now it's the middle of the month. So it's about time to do a preview. It's about time to do an update. And yeah, basically it's just a short one. I printed out already for D3 Games and Collectibles, which I was planning to go there when I went to my ear appointment to get them checked, and my ear, nose, and throat doctor, to get them checked because I have chronic ear infection. And yeah, first thing you'll notice, and the first thing we're going to talk about, the first thing you notice is I had digital 1% free, because apparently that's what you do with games that have stuff like this, like 100% free or stuff like that. Little pamphlets that are just $1. You put just $1 on there just so no one can sleaze, but no one can mailman your game and stuff like that. But yeah, actually, let's just do this real quick. Just search the title online. There we go. That's better. Actually, it looks more even. Of course, this won't be there for all time, but actually, yeah, this won't be there all time. This won't be there for all time, but it is there for right now. Also, now we have the content policy. This game system and the content within these pages is free for anyone to use however they like. Forever, as long as Green&Blue is free to protect our rights. I'm not quite sure I'm happy with it, but it is what it is for right now anyway. I need to do another big video showing me messing with it if we do. But I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to be. At most, I'll take out this, just so there's no backsies. But anyway. But it's more like don't expect this to be forever. If something happens to me, Dirk Blind, or something that happens to Green&Blue, just don't expect it to last forever. Also, we needed the descriptions. I wanted the descriptions of this update, but just ran out of time. Always just skip this. More descriptions and art that needs to go in. This has always been good stuff editing. Just for small little things. But the main bulk of what we did this time, and also these are patch notes as well, in a way. Get rid of that. But the main thing we did this time was organize the races. I'm going to be doing this for eras, I think, with weapons. Because right now, there's nothing in the game, there's no mechanic in the game, or any easy way to tell what thing belongs in what era or what setting. Let's say you want to play strictly medieval fantasy. Right now, you can play strictly medieval fantasy with rapiers. If you wanted to. And you have to do some research outside of the book to go and they go and research and see what's appropriate in a medieval setting. Let's say 1400 maybe. 1400 AD maybe, or CE if you prefer. But yeah. So it will have something like this, like classic fantasy races. I had her like ancient, classical, like ancient would be, ancient would be, well, that's the funny thing. In popular understanding, ancient is older than classic, which is older than retro. But for historians, it's the classical period, then the ancient period, and then the medieval period and whatnot. So yeah. So I got all these organized. Also, I added kobolds, also known as kobolos, using their ancient name. A kobolo is a small and weak little thing that believes in helping those that help themselves. The switcher to ours. A tray targets PBB for another. And then Capella for another target's PBB once per turn. Multiplying how many DPs you switch based on your level. Gnomes, fairies, Polvos 14 manus maybe. A Polvos, or small one, is a small one in English basically. Small one's big chance. Your hobbits is a small average physique. How they are born with bountiful luck and have the ability to affect others' luck. And because of that experience, they have relaxed lives. So lucky you can reroll one move one. I'm not gonna let you. There we go. One move one time per turn. Why are things no capitalized when they should be? Feature in line of sight, multiplying how many? Yeah. I think fairies are old, and gnomes are old. Undeath and Beyond. Finally added vampires, which was a requested thing from the playtest, from the original playtest to add vampires, and I just couldn't figure out a way to add vampires. No, I did. So vampires. A vampire is a curse that some call a fortune that drains the race of life but sharpens the features in a nice but unnatural way. In order to remain animate, they need to take the life force of others. A curse? ? You take half the health and spatial of a gear. Because gear is something else. While touching and touching should be capitalized, and add it to your own, only if you're not maxed out. You can once a turn, and once per turn. You can use it once per turn, or whatever comes first. When you eat, drink, you lose 1 health. Anyway, this does not kill you. Only having your heart destroyed does. You can recover from the state, but someone else must let you use their special feature on them. And how about let's try they? They become a vampire in return. But they can avoid it if they burn 30 points of will. That's significant. But you can also go into negative in this game, so you can. So that's not exactly an insane thing. Angels and demons count because they're from beyond. Sign people, blobs, and all the dexterous. And then this is the category. I don't. It's the rest. But I put video game classics, rule busters, and others. Basically races are either from video games, like blobs and slimes, or rule busters because they do other things like they do. They take advantage of a niche. Like the dexterous can just have multiple arms, meaning they can use multiple swords and whatnot. And now we have the final race of the day, Candyman. A Candyman is a human-sized, loving, sweet. They are really kind, even when other races eat part of them to heal and get bonuses whenever they are hungry. They may ask for the same in return. That's sad, though, because to roll off the tongue. That is like really bad. They're really kind. Other races are however when let's be alright. However, when they're hungry, they may answer the same in turn, though. Actually, that makes more sense with this period. They may answer the same in turn. Hungry. Negative 6 AP. Takes negative 6 health and give it to your gear next to you, as well as 2 times to their next move and 3 level links. Or you can roll 66, hit on 2+ on the gears next to you, and take the successes to your health from theirs. You also get 2 times to your next move and 3 level links. Then apply each effect by your level. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's always editing going on, of course. I got things that I do, like the arrow thing. The arrow mechanics need to come in. Because one thing this game has a problem of is how do you balance having a laser gun, a sword, and a gun all in the same game. All potentially could be in a store on a shelf next to each other. How do you balance that? So yeah, I think eras is the way to balance that. And with each era, like you're in an era, like the majority of the world's in an era, or this region's in an era, or what have you. Then you get a discount on old stuff. But the new stuff has a cost. It goes up by a certain amount. Or something to that effect. But we'll have to work on that another day. But anyway, so let's save this. Got it. H. To 18. Got it. And PDF this thing and put it onto the thing. Alright, so anyway, that'll be it for today. Thanks for watching. If you're watching on this video, means you also check out the rest of stuff. Check out the rest of stuff in the description list. I share various sports channel, which of course best by the sports channel. Watching these videos and get your content produced and by sharing with your friends, family, listening. Alright, so I'll put this onto the public Google Drive in a second. And yeah, that is for thanks for watching. And I guess see you in a second.